What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at 4 Bharara fragrances. We're gonna start with Mast Boozy by Bharara. Let's take a sniff of this. So Mast Boozy by Bharara starts off with honestly, it's a very interesting fragrance because it literally smells like liquor. Like when you think, oh, this is going to be like caramel liquor or this kind of liquor, which is what they were supposed to be inspired by. When you first smell this and they say, oh, this is supposed to be inspired by this kind of liquor, like caramel liquor, you think, sure, it's going to have that like vibe, whatever. This legit smells like caramel liquor. This smells like liquor that was infused with caramel and you spilled it on yourself. That's the initial scent, the initial vibe that you get. Like I spilled caramel liquor on myself. Like I had too much to drink and I spilled it on myself. That's like an alcoholic realness right here. But once it dries down a little bit, that alcohol vibe kind of dies down. It becomes a very soft, smooth, deep, woody, sugary vibe that it kind of gives a general soft, male, confident vibe of sweetness. It's gourmandy, but not female. It's very male oriented, which is very rare for like a sweet scent to be male oriented. But this is getting that. It's a very soft male gourmand. It's just very mellow, very soft, very intimate. Like this almost doesn't project at all. It projects maybe 2 feet tops, but it's so nice. It smells like liquor. It smells like caramel. It smells like toasted sugar. That's the kind of vibe this is giving. It's very chill. It's very elegant. It's very soft. So the notes for this are top notes, vanilla, caramel liquor. The middle notes are warm woods, floral notes. And then the base notes are musk and toasted sugar. And that's exactly what you get when you smell this. That caramel liquor at the beginning, and then it melts down into toasted sugar and a little bit of wood. It's spot on what you get here. The only thing that doesn't tell you is how soft and luxurious it is. So just keep that in mind. But it's very, very, very soft. Let me show you the spray. Beautiful little spray. So if you're interested in something that's very, very, very chill, very, very not aggressive, intimate, gives you confidence, but gives you that gourmandy vibe, that would fit the bill 100%. Very office appropriate, very intimate appropriate. This is what a good vibe this would give you. Smoking jacket, but sweet. That's the kind of vibe this gives. Awesome. Sophisticated, rich guy vibes. Perfect. Really like this one. I think the scent, I would give this a 9. In terms of projection longevity, I would give it maybe like a 6 because it doesn't project that far and it doesn't last that long. Actually, I'm lying. I think it lasts all day, but it definitely doesn't project that long. Overall, it's a great scent for 7.5. I like it a lot. The scent is fantastic. Let's move on to the next one. It's very similar. Bharara Arabesque. So Arabesque is also very wild in terms of scent. Like Bharara has very interesting scents. Mast Boozy is when you spilled caramel liquor on yourself. Arabesque is 100% if you spilled maple syrup on yourself. This smells 1000% like maple syrup, and it continues to smell that way. I think it just kind of mellows out a little bit to include some coffee, but overall this is basically maple syrup and coffee. It's insane what this smells like. So if you're looking for something that smells like pure breakfast, if your girlfriend says or boyfriend says, hey, my favorite meal is breakfast, this is basically it. This is breakfast in a bottle. This has the top notes of coffee, cognac, maple syrup, and green coffee. The middle notes are bread crust, marzipan, hazelnut, ambergris, and sandalwood, and the base notes are coffee cream. Essentially what you get is maple syrup and coffee. That's exactly what I get. So if you get like coffee and you use maple syrup to sweeten it, it's insane how much this smells like maple syrup. I am pretty sure this is ambery in color because that's just diluted maple syrup. It's insane. I really like it a lot. It's overall, I think this would be a 9 in scent. When I wore this, my spouse went crazy about it. It was like, did you spill maple syrup on yourself? That smells insane. But they really liked it. So I don't know. It might be silly that it smells like maple syrup, but people really liked it. In terms of longevity and projection, it projects really far and it lasts forever. 9 in projection longevity. It's a 9 scent, despite the fact that it smells crazy like maple syrup. Let me show you the spray of the maple syrup of Arabesque. Very simple, very nice. Next one, we're gonna do Bharara King. Bharara King smells very citrusy at the opening, very, very citrusy with a lot of woodiness, which surprises me because this doesn't say it has woodiness in it. So it starts very citrus, very, very citrus. To me, it hits wood right after and then musk, and then it settles down with a very strong, very oody. So it's citrus and oud together. That's what I get, and the oudiness kind of takes over it at the end. This is not one of my favorite because the oudiness is kind of overpowering to me, or the woodiness, or something in there. The mix of like lemon and oud, something in there is like very overpowering, and it smells like that the entire time. I've only worn this twice because I think it's a little bit excessive in terms of its woodiness. I like the original scent. The first 30 minutes smells good. Dry down, I just can't cope with it. It's too strong. So not my favorite in terms of the overarching scent. But the original blast is pretty good. If you like woody scents or oudi scents, because I know that's really popular, like everybody where I work is very into oud right now. Like, oh my God. But if you're into oudiness, this is like a sweet spot for that. Very oudi, very citrusy, very nice, very woody. I would suggest this. Overall, not my vibe in terms of scent. The notes for this are top notes, orange, bergamot, lemon. Middle notes are fruity notes, and base notes are vanilla, white musk, and amber. Not my favorite. Really didn't like it, but a lot of people seem to gravitate towards this. So if you like oudi, citrusy scents, definitely it for you. Not my favorite. I think I would give it a 7 in scent. I would give it a 9 in projection longevity. It's definitely an 8. Let me show you the spray for King before I put it away. Very simple, very basic. The last one we're going to do is Viking Beirut. Viking Beirut. Boop. My favorite thing about this is that it's a fidget spinner. Look at that. Whee! Viking Beirut gives very blue vibe. It gives a very citrus, ozonic, aquatic vibes. It feels very blue, feels very oceany, feels very Captain in the Sea kind of vibe. I really like the vibe of this. It's very aquatic without being beachy. It's more like a dark aquatic. To me, kind of feels like a gruff captain pirate vibe rather than hanging out by the beach kind of vibe. You know what I mean? So it feels more masculine than most beachy scents. It feels more dark than most beachy scents, which is a nice like alternative because there's a lot of darkness in here. There's a lot of spiciness in here that makes it a little bit more leaning towards the male vibes, a little bit more dark and brooding than your typical citrus happy scents, you know what I mean? So this is a very interesting little scent for that. This feels a lot more mysteriously beachy. I really like that. Davy Jones Locker in a scent, that kind of vibe. I really enjoy this. In terms of longevity and projection, this lasts all day. It's a beautiful little scent. It kind of gives dark citrus and spice. I like it a lot. It's very cool. It's a fidget spinner. Like, why wouldn't you like it? Overall, I really enjoyed this one. In terms of notes, the top notes are bergamot, lemon, galbanum. The middle notes are ozonic notes, sage, geranium, and the base notes are patchouli, vetiver, oak moss, and tonka bean. I think my favorite thing about this scent, it kind of breaks the mold of what is supposed to be an ozonic, beachy scent. It just goes a little bit darker, a little bit more interesting. I like it. It's a good vibe. It's definitely not for everyone based on how challenging it is in terms of the scent, but if you're into like beachy scents but you think it's a little bit too playful or too youthful, this would be a good alternative because it leans a little bit more mature, a little bit darker. But that's it. That's my thoughts. In terms of scent, I would give this a 9. In terms of projection longevity, I would give this a 9. Overall, this is a 9. I really like Bharara because they have like crazy twists to scents. Nothing is like simple for them. They just have like weird mix of things, and so far I kind of enjoy their vibe. Let me know what you guys think. What do you think about these scents? Is there a Bharara scent that I haven't tried yet that I definitely should? Let me know. Remember, the scents are subjective. What I like isn't necessarily something you like. And always remember to smell your best. See ya.